Hi guys, nice to have you on my channel again today. Today we're going to talk about the AFCON, what happened during the AFCON and all of that. But I did not watch all the matches, but I think I watched some and I saw a lot that happened. Now I'm going back to the Cameroon-Morocco match, which I think we all watched and we all saw what happened. We enjoyed the match, but we didn't win as Cameroonians anyways. Morocco won the match. And you know what happened? Although they didn't have much shot on goal, and I think Morocco really did play it and we won. But sometimes we had grievances. You know, we got very angry. Cameroonians got very angry, and many African countries or many countries. You know, a lot of fans got angry because they believed there was a penalty that was refused, was denied to be given to Cameroon because Mbeumo had that exchange and we believed there was a penalty. At the end of the day, there was no penalty and Cameroon did not win. That match was very, very hot. There was a lot of tension in the field and everywhere. Of course, the fans all over the world. So Cameroon went out. Cameroon today is a very new team. I would say it's a young team right now because if you look at it very well, you realize that the coach that is coaching Cameroon today is a new coach as well. And this coach came in just a month before the AFCON. And this is because the coach that was with the Lions, he's called Marc Brice, a Belgian. There were a lot of issues in the previous competitions, in the previous, everything. And he's never been in good terms with a lot of officials from FECAFOOT and national team, of course. But he was very good with the Ministry of Sports. And it created a lot of clashes, so many clashes between FECAFOOT, Samuel Eto'o, Ministry of Sports and all of that. And so a lot happened anyways that Cameroon did not even qualify for the World Cup. And so many people, of course, Cameroonians love football and they are always doing their best in football. But for the past years now, it's not been the best for Cameroon. And so they brought in the coach, the Belgian coach by the Ministry of Sports. FECAFOOT was not okay with the coach coming even. And it's been fight to another one until the level where the Cameroonian team could not qualify for World Cup. Not because of anything, but at least their performance and all of these things around them did not give them that energy and all of that, the lineup and all of that. We are not always good. The coach, maybe he was doing his best, but the players on their part were also not trying. Some of them were trying, some of them were playing politics, and it played a lot in their entourage, for players to be choosing sides and fighting the federation and others, standing in between. It was like a very, very big problem, and it's been a big problem anyways because these players, if you look at the national team of Cameroon that played the AFCON, you realize that a lot of players from the last team that we had, like we all know even, they are not there. Abubakar Vincent, the goalkeeper, Andre Onana, a lot of them were not called for the AFCON competition. So we saw a complete different team. We saw a few players. The new captain now is Ntolo, who has been a Lion before these young ones that came up, and Mbeumo as well. And then the young ones that came up, right? We all know that they are very hungry for winning and making Cameroon better. Of course, the coach that was called up to has been behind, working from behind, of course, because the president of the FECAFOOT, Samuel Eto'o, he has always wanted to call this coach up to take over the national team and coach the team. But the ministry did not allow that happen since he was also having a contract with the Belgian coach, Marc Brice. And so when this fight started, I remember the Ministry of Sport appointed this coach to a very interior community to to teach there. And that was very, very difficult for him. A situation that he did not find himself in a very comfortable position to even, do his things and all of that. But he respected the ministry's appointment, of course. But Samuel Eto'o, they did not even pay him his salary at the end of the day. Samuel Eto'o had to tell him to come, to just be patient. And the patience came when Samuel Eto'o took over, because there was election of the FECAFOOT General Assembly had the elections to vote for the new president. Samuel Eto'o won again. And that was immediately after that he had to appoint the coach, and whatever they discussed with the ministry, they tried to come into agreement and put aside Mark Brice, who he's no more the coach of Cameroon. And this coach now called the players, the younger players that we have today. He called them, and all the players did so well. And we are really happy, of course, because we believe that from now on, they're going to build a very stronger team for the Cameroonian national team. That's our prayers anyways. Of course, Cameroon is known for its football, but let's go to the part of infrastructures, stadiums. Now, looking at the stadiums that we built during the other AFCON, you realize that all these stadiums, they are not being used, they are not being maintained, they are already getting bad, and I don't think there's going to be, in 2 years from now, we will not even have a stadium. Because first, we have competitions that are going on, and the person who is managing these stadiums is always in a fight with the president of FECAFOOT. And FECAFOOT is the one organizing the competitions going on in the country. And they always need these stadiums to play all these competitions. Now, the person managing, who is Bel Joseph Antoine, he's also one of the legends, or one of the former Lions, who was the goalkeeper in those days, 1990s. Now, Antoine Joseph Bel, he is always having issues with Samuel Eto'o because he was always together with the Minister of Sport. And at the end of the day, when they want to play a match, even Cameroon match, you also play tricks so that they don't play in a field that is good, or the Lions will want, or the competition will choose. And it's been going on and on. But these stadiums, these fields are not even being taken care of. They are not even managed well. They are all bad. And I'm just asking myself, why is it that they spent so much money to build these stadiums? And at the end of the day, they are getting bad in less than 3-4 years, So I would say we will be very happy to see things change. We'll be very happy to see that things change in Cameroon, especially in Cameroon football, or the infrastructure of the football. Now, going to Senegal, we are very happy that Senegal won their match, and we will be very happy to see that they keep, winning. Of course, Cameroon will come back. The only problem is that it shows like AFCON now will be coming every 4 years. They have changed the time, the period, and extended to 4 years. This has also been another debate with a lot of people, a lot of football fans, and so many countries. And so with that is a decision by the CAF. A lot of people think CAF is following the European Champions League decisions, or maybe timetable and things like that, which I think they know their reason. They have their reason. But the African, us Africans, football is like one of our major thing that we already know that every 2 years we have this competition going. And so having it now, like in 4 years, I do not know what's going to be happening within the 2 years. But however, we're going to follow and see what it happens. They are the decision makers, and for things to happen for us to enjoy. Senegal, I'm coming back because I do love the way Senegal is built up. I do love the way Senegal team is built up. And having Senegal become the champions again for the second time, it gives them a better position to also stand with a lot of legends and a lot of, winners. Sadio Mane is, he has become, he has joined the team of the big guys in Africa, football big guys in Africa. Roger Milla, Samuel Eto'o, Mane, name the rest. So I would say this is just a very good thing, and for us to know that football is a way out for a lot of countries, a lot of people, a lot of youths. And looking at the situation that happened in Morocco in the field, Senegal had a lot of issues. At the end of the day, they won, but they played so well. Morocco played so well. But there were some actions in the field that are not acceptable by the fans who came down to pick the towels of the goalkeeper and all of that, and were throwing them away or taking them away. And it became some problems. And also, there was a penalty that the team did not find it funny. Everybody did not find it funny. And the coach of Senegal, he decided to take his team out of the field. Anyways, Sadio Mane, as a captain as well, he called them back and they came back to the field and they played the penalty. What happened? The goalkeeper of Senegal got the ball. He catched the ball, and Senegal, at the end of the day, they won the competition. They won the match and became again the African champions. Now, I'm saying this because I'm looking at this very special, because there are things that we do and we think that it's over. That penalty, everybody knew Morocco was going to equalize because Senegal was winning. Senegal became the champions. The sad thing is the penalty that was shot by Ibrahim Diaz. He missed the penalty, and at the end of the day, he lost his house because the people of Morocco, they went ahead to burn down his house, which is not very good at all as fans, as people who support their team. It's not good at all. And in the field as well, in the stadium, immediately they blew the final whistle. Every Moroccan, the field became empty because Moroccans left, and even the fans were fighting in the field with the Senegalese fans. They were, it was a whole lot of things going on. And to see that CAF handpicked the coach of Senegal and suspended him because he took the team out of the field is normal. It's okay for CAF to suspend or to punish him. But when you look at what happened with also the fans, the fans and what they were doing in the field, nothing happened to them. And at the end of the day also, I heard the police authorities in Morocco also wanted to arrest the coach of Senegal for what he did. This same police could not arrest the Moroccans that were disturbing in the field, were fighting in the field. I also hope they arrested those who burned down the house of their own player. So it's just to say, Africa, of course, it's football. We expect all of this to happen sometimes. It's not like it's a big deal, but it's just that we should try to be just and equal and make everybody feel like we deserve to be respected, It should not be like other Africans are different from other Africans. Moroccans, I think they did too much to the Senegalese people. And I pray and I really plead that we should always come together and know that we are Africans. We are not really like some people are different because of their skin color or because of whatever, I don't know. So, guys,